Hi, I'm Leslie. Thank you for joining. Today's session is designed specifically for the premenstrual phase if you have a little bit more energy and you want to do some activation. So we're going to focus on the breath, hip opening, spinal mobility. We're going to do some lower abdominal massage, some gentle twists, some lower abdominal activation. But basically, if you have a little more energy in that week or so before your period starts, or even the first few days of your period, this is to help increase autonomic tone and just give back to the body physiologically. It can be done by anyone at any time, but it's specifically designed for females during the premenstrual phase of their menstrual cycle. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and begin lying on our back in the supine position with some breathing. So let's just go ahead and take a comfortable place on our backs. Feet flat, ankles in line with the knees, in line with the hips. 1 or 2 inches in the lower lumbar curve. Try to have the ribs on the mat, the lower ribs and the upper ribs and the shoulders on the mat. And tuck the chin slightly. Back of the skull presses into the mat. You can have your hands on your belly if you want. 1 hand on your belly, 1 hand on your chest, hands at your sides in cactus, wherever feels appropriate for your body today. And then we'll go ahead and begin. So we're going to do 5 deep breaths. Let's go ahead and inhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, let's expand the belly. And exhale, let's contract the abdominals. Three more like this. Big inhale. Feel your lungs expand, the space between your ribs. Big exhale, contract those abdominals and let your chest collapse. 2 more. Inhale. Fill up. Take in more air. And exhale. Release any unnecessary tension. Let's hold the belly in this time. Last round, big inhale. Fill up. And big exhale. Let it all go. We'll just release that, come into the natural rhythm of your breath. Let's hug the right knee into the chest. You can do some ankle rolls, maybe 3 in both directions. And we're going to go ahead and extend the left leg straight. We're going to keep the spine aligned. Left foot is flexed, extending out through the left heel, out through the crown of the head. You can take the right knee out to the right side. Let's just keep the left hip on the mat. And back to center. And we'll plant both feet. And let's hug the left knee in. Go ahead and do some ankle rolls if that feels good. Just gradually creating more space and extending as we're breathing deeply and opening up the body. And when you're ready, we'll extend the right leg straight, heel down, toe up. You can squeeze that left knee in. Keep the breath moving freely through the body. Nice deep breaths. Left knee goes out to the left slightly, right hip on the mat. And then we'll come back to center, plant both feet. Kind of wiggle out your hips, and then we'll bring the feet up at a 90-degree angle with the shins parallel to the mat and knees over the hips, and extend the arms straight for some dead bugs. So we're going to extend the right leg straight, heel hovers over the mat, left arm over the head. Spine is aligned, back to center, and we'll go second side, left leg straight, right arm overhead. Back to center. Right leg straight, left arm reaches. center, and then left leg straight, right arm reaches. A little core activation. Back to center. One more time, each side. Right leg, left arm. Inhale to center, and then left leg, right arm. Back to center. Plant the feet. Go ahead and re-straighten out the hips. Windshield wiper the knees to the left. Just a gentle movement with the femur in the hips, and then back to center, windshield wiper to the right. Maybe one more time each side if that feels good. Feet stay flexed. And then to the right. And let's gently roll onto the right side and gently make our way up to the kneeling position. So on the knees and hands, ankles stacked behind the knees, hips are over the knees, hands are wide, pinkies on the edge of the mat. We're gonna move through some cat-cows, so let's push into the tops of the feet, arch the back, exhale, round the spine, belly stays in, exhale. Let's just stay here in your cat for a couple breaths, really creating space through the vertebrae in this spinal flexion. Next inhale, we'll tuck the toes, lift the sit bones, belly stays in, chest comes forward. Inhale for your cow, tops of the feet down, arch your back, spinal flexion for your cat. Inhale, tuck the toes, sternum forward. Exhale, cat. Inhale, come into your cow at your own breath. Just extend the spine in two directions. Sit bones going back, chest going forward. Neck is relaxed. Press into the tops of the hands, in the tops of the feet, the palms of the hands and the feet. And then we'll come into neutral spine here. Let's lift the feet. You can extend the spine a little longer. With the knees pressing into the mat, hands pressing into the mat, we'll bend the elbows and straighten the arms. And two more like this. So bend the elbows, belly's in and firm, straighten the arms. And last time, bend the elbows and then straighten the arms. So with the firm belly, we're gonna lower all the way down, extend the legs out behind you, zip them up like you have a tail, and let's bring the fingertips out to the sides of the shoulders, up on top like you have spider fingers. Then with the legs engaged, we're gonna just gently curl up for a modified cobra, sternum forward, and then exhale, release. Two more like that. Gently come up, spinal extension, belly's pressing into the mat, and then exhale, release. One more time. Let's go ahead and lift the chest gently, and then exhale, release. Let's place the palms of the hands near the sides of the ribs, and then just gently pull the sternum forward for a little spinal extension. When you're ready, we'll tuck the toes, bend the knees, lift the hips, make our way to downward facing dog. So in this first down dog, balls of the feet are pressing into the mat. Heels don't need to touch. You can have a slight bend in your knees if that feels good. Sit bones are going up to the ceiling. Belly staying firm and in. Chest going forward through the hands. Hands are wide into the mat. Pinkies on the edge. Neck is relaxed. Let's take a big inhale and a big exhale. Big inhale. And then exhale, we'll hold the belly firm, walk the feet to the hands, make your way into a forward fold. So try to get your feet parallel, straight as possible, rooting down through the mat, ankles really aligned. Just push all the four corners of the feet into the mat. When you're ready, we'll halfway lift. Hands on the thighs, sit bones going back, belly's in, Chest forward, shoulders are up on the back. So a little spinal extension here. And your halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Let's press through the feet, come all the way up to standing nice and tall. Reach up, arms overhead. Exhale, release the hands down to the sides. So here, we'll press into the feet. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, stay here with the arms lifted. Just feel your legs engaged, belly firm, chest up, nice and tall. We're going to inhale and then exhale, take the side stretch over to the left. So we'll stay here, breaths moving freely through the body. And imagine the ribs coming away from the pelvis, reaching over to the left side of the room. Let's push through the feet. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, take it over to the right. So ribs are tucked in a little bit, but just reaching away from the pelvis. Neck is relaxed, pushing down and extending. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, release the arms down. So now we're gonna shift the weight over onto the right foot and then pick up the left foot for your standing knee balance. So glute activation on the right, you can hug that left knee in toward the chest if that feels good, or just have it hang here, engaged with that left thigh parallel to the mat. You can do ankle rolls here, if that feels good. And then just gently place the left foot down next to the right, transfer the weight, and we'll just lift that right leg up. So some single leg balance on the left. You can do your ankle rolls, hug the knee in. Just getting all of the neuromuscular patterns firing and talking to each other. Plant the right foot down, push through the feet, inhale, reach up. Long spine, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extend, shoulders up, belly in. Exhale, fold. We'll stay on the right foot, extend the left leg back into this low lunge position. You can have your hands up on blocks or props if your hips are a little tighter, but let's try to have that right foot rooted, right knee over the right ankle, extending out through the left heel, belly firm, and extending out through the crown of the head. Deep breaths here. Next exhale, belly stays in. We'll just step that left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the fingertips and extend the right leg back to the low lunge, left foot forward. Go ahead and set it up and just observe your body. Notice if this side feels any differently than the other side with that non-reactive awareness. Bottom of the next exhale, we're going to step that right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spinal extension. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet, reach up nice and tall, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the center of the chest. Push through the feet, inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward. On the right foot, we'll step the left leg back. Low lunge. Waking up the hips, opening up the hips. When you're ready, we're going to root down, hands on the hips, and then just come up to lunge. More of your high lunge here. If this feels good and you're rooted, you can inhale your arms up to your crescent lunge. So really feeling grounded here. Right foot is pushing into the mat. Balls of the left foot are pushing into the mat. You can feel that right glute activating and the left hip opening up. Next, we're going to step up, press up on the right foot for your single leg balance. Bring that left knee in and just stabilize here. Feel how tall and steady you are. We'll plant the left foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extend. Exhale, fold. We're going to plant the left foot, extend the right leg back, low lunge. Left side. Super grounded here. When you're ready, hands on the hips, press up to your high lunge. And you can go ahead and extend your arms up if that feels good. Couple deep breaths, letting the hips open up, glutes activate, and then broad across the chest. When you're ready, we're going to push through the left foot, come all the way up, grab that right knee, stabilize, feel grounded, rooted, and tall, and proud and broad across the chest. Just plant the right foot, reach up, exhale, fold, inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, fold. We'll plant both hands, step back to the top of a push-up. So knees can be up or down here, legs are engaged, belly's firm. And you can broaden your feet. We're going to take the heels to the right. Both heels to the right on the outer edge of the right foot, inner edge of the left foot, left hand on your left hip. Try to create that rainbow shape, right side of the body if you want. Inhale the left arm up for your modified side plank. You can be on your knees here if that feels better. Big inhale, exhale back to plank, center. And we'll go straight into the second side, heels to the left. Right hand, right hip. Engaged. And you can inhale your right arm up. Deep breaths, moving freely through the body. Big inhale. Exhale, plant the right hand. Come back to plank. Let's lower slowly all the way to the belly. Extend the legs, hands near your side. We can come into that gentle spinal extension or cobra. And then we'll tuck the toes, bend the knees, lift the hips, downward facing dog. So move however feels comfortable in your downward facing dog. You can pedal out your feet, move your hips around, and then we'll come to square off. Hold your shoulders square. Next inhale, let's lift the right leg up. Extend the right leg back. Exhale, we'll step the right foot through. Press through the right foot. Go ahead and come up to your crescent lunge. Strong here. Right glute is activated. We're going to keep the right knee going straight forward in line with the second and third toe. Next inhale, we'll turn the back foot down, open it up into warrior two. So widen your stance as much as feels good. Right knee's straight forward. We're pressing in all the way to the left foot as well. Right knee stays forward. Let's take the right arm, reach back, reverse warrior. Ribs come away from that thigh. Reach two directions. And then we're going to keep all this length and bring the right forearm down to the right thigh. Left hand can be on your hip. Try to get the shoulders broad across. If you want, you can extend that left arm up for your extended side angle. Deep breaths, moving freely through the body. Big inhale, exhale, we'll come into the low lunge. Yep, pause here. Let's take the left hand down and reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Big inhale, exhale, release. We'll step back to plank. You can go downward facing dog or move through your flow with your lower push-up. Inhale, spinal extension or cobra. Tuck the toes and make your way to your downward facing dog. When you're ready, let's inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot through, press up into your crescent lunge. Deep breaths. Big inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Left knee's going forward. Broad across the chest. Gaze can be over that left middle finger. Inhale, we'll reverse warrior. Reach back with the left arm. Left knee drives forward. Taking the length, left elbow down to the left thigh, right hand on your hip. Settle in with those shoulders broad, and if you want, right arm up. Big inhale, exhale, frame the foot, come into our low lunge. Right hand down, inhale the left arm up for the lunge with the twist. Big inhale, exhale, plant the left hand, step back to plank, your flow or downward facing dog. Nice and controlled, belly stays in. Tuck the toes and we'll make our way hips up, downward facing dog. Let's take a big inhale and a big exhale. Bottom of your next exhale, let's bring the feet to the hands for the forward fold. Pause here for a second. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Sit bones up to the ceiling and shake out the neck. When you're ready, inhale, halfway lift, spinal extension. Exhale, fold. Let's push through the feet. Use the glutes. Come all the way up with a long spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the center of the chest. We're going to turn towards the left side of the mat. Feet parallel with the mat. Wide stance. So really pushing into the feet here. Hands can be on your hips. Legs are engaged. Belly's firm, chest up. Inhale, and then exhale, we'll just take that wide leg forward fold. You can bring your fingertips down. Try to bring your weight over onto your toes, sit bones up. You can bend your knees if you need to, and shake out your neck. Release any tension in the neck. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on your thighs. Exhale, fold. Let's just transfer the weight over into the left foot. You can bring your right toes up, right heel down, just getting the inner thigh stretch of the adductors on the right. Then plant that right foot, foot parallel to the mat, and transfer the weight to the right foot. Bend the right knee, left toes up, left heel down, and then back to center. Take your forward fold. Halfway lift. Let's plant the right hand or right fingertips, left hand on your hip, or you can inhale that left arm up. Big inhale, exhale, release, plant the left hand. We'll switch sides, right hand on your right hip, or reach the right arm up. Imagine extending out through the sit bones, out through the crown of the head. Big inhale, exhale, release, we'll forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extend, and then press through the feet. Come all the way up to standing. And we'll turn the heels in. Come into our goddess pose. So heels in. Ideally, the knees are going in line with the second and third toe. We're going to work towards a nice squat here, trying to work the thighs parallel with the floor, if possible. Hands can stay on your hips, or they can come to the center of your chest on the fingertips, or in a prayer position, or you can reach your arms up. Fingertips touch. Take a couple breaths here, really pushing into all four corners of the feet, using the glutes. Then we'll straighten the legs, turn the feet forward, and we'll just step forward. Inhale, reach up, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend the spine in two directions. Next exhale, fold. We'll step back top of a push-up into your plank position. Let's bring the ankles together, feet together, and we'll roll over onto the outside edge of the right foot. Left hand on your hip, left arm reaches up for your side plank. If you want, you can lift that left leg up and balance. Left leg comes back down, right hand, left hand down, and we'll just switch sides. Over onto the left foot, outside edge, right hand, right hip, or right arm reaches up. When you're steady, go ahead and lift that right leg up. Right foot down, right hand down, back to your plank, and then we'll just lower slowly. Inhale, spinal extension, gentle, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step through, make your way into warrior two, right foot forward. Right knee's going straight forward, left foot's rooted. Let's bend the right elbow onto the right thigh. Make your way into your extended side angle. Ribs are coming away from the thigh, from the pelvis. Make your way to reverse warrior. Right arm reaches back. Reach. And we'll straighten the right leg. Reach the right arm forward. Both arms can be out. Come back to center. Reach the right arm forward, and the right hand can come down to the right shin. Left hand on the hip, or left arm up to the ceiling for your triangle pose. Deep breaths, not holding the breath. Let's bend into the right knee, come back into warrior two, and get a little lower if you want. Spin onto the ball of the back foot. Make our way into crescent lunge. So hopefully we're feeling a little warmed up here. Really imagine the feet rooted down, chest opening to the ceiling, to that front wall, just broad across the chest. We're going to ground down through that right foot, press all the way up, standing knee balance. Hug that left knee in. Let's take the left knee out to the left. Hips stay forward. If you want, let's reach down for the ankle on the left. Bring that left foot as high as possible up to the inner right thigh. Push the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot. Making our way into tree pose. Hands can come to the chest, pressing into each other, or you can reach the arms overhead. But stable through that right leg, left foot's pushing in, right thigh's pushing in. We are a tree, grounding down and then extending our branches. Steady here, steady breath. When you're ready, we're going to release the left foot, gently plant the left foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We'll step back, top of the push-up. You can go downward facing dog, or we can lower push-up. Spinal extension or cobra. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. And we'll do the second side. When you're ready, inhale, left leg up. Step the left foot through on the exhale. Press up to your warrior two. See if you can get a little lower, broad across the chest. We're going to take all of that broadness across the chest, bend the left elbow, reach the right arm up for that side angle pose. Feel yourself opening up. Take all that length. Left knee stays bent forward. We're going to go reverse warrior. Reach back with the left arm as that left knee is pushing forward. Straighten the left leg. Arms extend out. Left arm, just reach, reach. Feel that left leg engage. Both legs are engaged. Come back to center. And we'll reach the left arm forward and then eventually bring that left hand down to the shin or to the mat. Right arm can reach up for your triangle on the left. Deep breaths. Bend into the left knee. We'll come back into warrior two. Spin onto the ball of the right foot. Reach the arms up. Crescent lunge. When you're ready, we're going to push up on that left foot and balance. Grab the right knee. Stabilize here, feeling rooted and steady. And when you're ready, we'll take that right knee out to the right. Reach down for the right ankle. Bring the right foot to the inner left thigh. For those tree legs, hands at the center of the chest, or your arms can reach overhead. Beautiful tree. Any kind of tree you want to be. Just grounded. No matter what winds come your way, you're rooted and extending your branches. We'll gently release the right foot, plant the right foot. Inhale, nice and tall, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extend, belly stays in. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, we'll step back, top of a push-up. Lower your push-up. Cobra, spinal extension, gentle back bend, shoulders open. And we'll tuck the toes, make our way to our last downward facing dog. Really extend out in your down dog. Let's take a big inhale and a big exhale. Letting the breath move freely through the body. When you're ready, on the next exhale, hold the belly firm, and then we'll just bend the knees, come to find a seated position. So a comfortable cross-legged seat. You can sit up on a folded blanket or a cushion if that feels better. You can root the sit bones down, and let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, we'll take a forward fold, however it feels comfortable on your back. Just a gentle forward fold here. Deep breaths. Let's gently walk the fingertips over to the right. Really trying to extend as those sit bones are rooted. And we'll gently walk the fingertips over to the left. Reaching out. We'll come back to center. Inhale, and then exhale, gently fold again. Neck is relaxed. Press through the sit bones. We'll just inhale, come up, and we'll cross the legs other direction. So if your right shin was forward, we're going to have the left shin forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Sit bones rooted here, just observing the body and letting the breath move freely through the body. Releasing any unnecessary tension. Let's gently walk the fingertips over to the left. And with those sit bones rooted, we're going to gently walk the fingertips over to the right. Gently come back to center with the fingertips. Inhale, and then exhale, fold. Root the sit bones down. Inhale, reach up. You can reach the arms up. And then exhale, let's release the arms down to the side. So here, we're going to bend the left heel towards the right sit bone and plant that right foot on the outside edge of the left knee. If that's uncomfortable for you, you can straighten the left leg. We're just making our way into a gentle twist. So try to be as grounded as possible with the pelvis. Just imagine the pelvis rooting down both sit bones. And that right foot rooting down as well into the mat as much as possible. Right fingertips go behind. Inhale the left arm up. And then exhale, let's take the twist. You can hug the right knee in or right elbow on the outside edge of or left elbow on the outside edge of the right knee. Gaze is over the right shoulder, broad across the chest, so we're twisting to the right. Let's do 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, and then exhale, let's draw the abdominals in. Big inhale, exhale, pull those abdominals in. Last one, inhale and exhale. Hold the belly in. We're going to come back to center and switch sides. Right heel comes into the left sit bone. Left foot crosses over, or that right leg can be straight. Take a second here. Just really let yourself ground in. Pelvis grounds in. Left foot grounds in. Tall through the crown of the head. Left hand behind you. Inhale the right arm up. And then exhale, take your twist. Broad across the chest. Inhale. Exhale, belly comes in. 2 more like that. Gaze can be over the left shoulder. Big inhale. Big exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Belly comes in. Hold the belly in. Release. We'll uncross the legs and then just plant the feet flat here. You can do a little windshield wipers, feet flexed, knees to the left, inhale to center, knees to the right. Now we're going to make our way onto our back, gentle. So feet are flat, knees bent. Really extend the spine. You can move the hips around if that feels comfortable. Then we're going to go ahead and take the hands, palms down, lift the hips and place them underneath the glutes. So underneath there, trying to get your hands underneath your glutes as much as possible, arms underneath the body. We're going to extend the legs straight. Legs are together, making our way into fish pose. So when you're ready, we're going to just push through the forearms, lift the head and come onto the top of the head. So we're not going to move the head anywhere here. We're just nice and broad across the chest and opening across the front of the body. We're going to do 5 breaths here. So pushing into the forearms, big inhale. Chest fills, big exhale. Those abdominals contract. 4 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, feel yourself opening up to your experience. Exhale, release any unnecessary tension. 2 more. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Last one like this. Biggest inhale of the day so far if you can. And biggest exhale, releasing all the unnecessary tension might be held in the body. Hold the belly in, gently tuck your chin, release, plant your feet, remove your hands, and then let's pause here for a second. If you have any sensations, your knees can knock together, just pause here. You can close your eyes if you want. Just take a couple breaths. Anything that you might be experiencing, just let it wash over you. If you can, take that right knee out to the right and bring the right foot to the left hand for a gentle quad stretch. So the right knee is going forward. You should feel a nice opening in the front of the right thigh. If you want, you can reach that right arm up. And then we'll gently release that. Plant the right foot, second side. Left knee opens to the left. You can grab the left foot with the right hand, if that's accessible. And then if that feels good, you can reach your left arm up. Kind of pushing that left knee forward and imagining the ribs coming away from the pelvis. We'll gently release that, plant both feet. Let's hug the right knee in, extend the left leg straight, and bring the right knee out to the right, left hand on your hip. Then we'll just bring that right knee across the body, roll onto the left hip for a gentle twist. Right leg can stay bent. You can extend the right arm out to the right. Try to have the right shoulder on the mat. Gaze can be to the right. You can extend both arms out. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Big inhale. Big exhale, abdominals contract. 2 more like this. Big inhale. Big exhale, draw the belly in. Last one on this side. Inhale. And exhale. Hold the belly firm. We're going to come back to center and plant both feet. Knees bent. We'll hug the left knee in. Extend the right leg straight out. Bring the left knee out to the left. Right hip stays on the mat. When you're ready, we'll just cross over, roll onto the right hip. Left knee can stay bent, making our way into the twist. Left arm extends out. We're going to try to have the shoulder on the mat. Arms can be in a T, or you can place that right hand on your left thigh. Inhale. Exhale. Belly comes in. Gaze can be over towards the left if that feels okay on your neck. Big inhale. Big exhale. Belly comes in. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Hold the belly firm. We're going to come back to center. Plant both feet, knees bent. Square off your hips, straighten out your spine. Let's take the heels of the hand, place them on the thighs, and just press the thighs away from the top of the head. So a little gentle traction. Take a couple breaths here. Just pressing into the thighs with the hands. Chin is slightly tucked. Now we're going to make our way to final relaxation for the physiological integration of all the systems of the body. So let's go ahead and extend the legs out straight, tall through the crown of the head. Spine is aligned. Shoulders on the back. Let the feet come open. Palms can be up. And we're just going to imagine all the healing energy flowing through the body now. And we're going to spend a couple minutes in deep relaxation. So almost as if you're diving into some wonderful water and all the sensations, you're below all of the sensations, all of the disturbances on the surface. And just see how still and quiet you can get. We'll be here for a couple minutes. Welcome to stay here as long as you can, as long as you need to. If you're ready to come out, go ahead and bring a little gentle movement to your toes and to your fingers. You can stretch, move in any way that feels comfortable to you. With your eyes softly closed still, let's roll over to one side and gently make our way up to a comfortable seated position with the eyes softly closed. When you're there, let's go ahead and bring the hands up to the center of the chest with the palms touching. Rooting down through the sit bones, extending through the crown of the head. Let's take a big inhale and a big exhale. And just acknowledge yourself and your unique physiology, your unique life, your unique thoughts in this moment in time. And just giving thanks for the human body and all that we get to experience. May you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for joining. Namaste. Thank you.